with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News Nowcast.
Good evening, I'm Mike Ruzzi, and thanks for joining us for tonight's edition of the Nowcast. The federal CDC eviction moratorium is back in effect in our area. That means people can continue to not pay rent to their landlords and stay in their rental homes. As we've been reporting, the CDC again extended its ban on evictions on Tuesday after the previous extension expired over the weekend. This new moratorium protects non-paying renters until October 3rd. Meanwhile, for those struggling to pay rent in Erie County, there's still more than $9 million available through the Emergency Rental Assistance Program. The money is given to landlords to help cover the cost of rent and utilities, and the county urges anyone behind on rent to apply.
That would help some people, but what I want to say is in Erie County, we've actually done better than pretty much any county in Pennsylvania and probably most across the United States in getting the assistance and the help to people through the federal rescue money that's out there for those who are struggling to pay their rent.
And for more information on how to apply, head to our website and click on this story. Vaccinating college students against COVID-19 took center stage in Jamestown, New York this week. Justin Gold, with our news partner, WNY News Now, is hearing from leaders with New York's state's largest public university about their plans to urge students to get the shot.
This week, leaders with the State University of New York discussed the education system's plan to return to in-person instruction this fall during a visit to SUNY JCC. SUNY Chancellor Jim Malatras met with Jamestown Community College President Daniel DeMarte in North County Center and Career Advantage Director Beth Starks at the college's Jamestown, New York campus. Malatras says he wants as many students as possible to be vaccinated before they return to the classroom.
If you're vaccinated right now, and if you're out of the CDC sort of hot zone, you don't have to wear masks, you don't have to socially distance, you can do everything that a normal college experience you're traditionally used to. If you are unvaccinated, however, you're subject to weekly testing, not as a punishment, but we want to make sure that we're controlling the virus on our campuses.
He says the reason it's so important for so many students and faculty to be vaccinated is in order to continue in-person education, with concerns of COVID-19 Delta variant putting some doubt on that moving forward. Reporting from Jamestown, New York, Justin Gould, WNY News Now.
And a work stoppage today is causing a major backup at the U.S.-Canadian border, and it comes as Canada is preparing to reopen its border to vaccinated Americans. The plan is for the land border to reopen Monday. This was the scene earlier today as semi-truck drivers waited to cross the border. It's because of a work stoppage by Canadian border agents, which has caused a backup on the Ambassador Bridge connecting the U.S. to Canada. Border Patrol agents are on the verge of a strike as they negotiate for better pay, protection against harassment, and discrimination. Now, if a deal is not reached, the job action could also slow down operations at commercial shipping ports and postal facilities. Honey Baked Ham in Summit Township is celebrating local law enforcement, and today they held a Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. It's to honor all law enforcement agencies throughout the area, and it's a collaboration that started about a year ago as a way for the business to show its support for the men and women in blue. The City of Erie's Police Athletic League will benefit from today's customer purchases.
A lot of the proceeds that come from their sales today is going to be turned over to the certain percentage to the Police Athletic League, which is going to help our initiative with the PAL program in the City of Erie. And the local Police Athletic League, or PAL, led by Sergeant Tom Lennox, has really ramped up over the years to forge relationships between police and youth in our community. The largest agricultural fair east of the Mississippi River kicks off in 2 weeks. The 75th annual Crawford County Fair is set to begin on August 21st. Now, due to COVID, things will be a little bit different this year. There'll be no concerts or rides, but the fair will still have farm exhibits and food vendors. As part of the celebration, admission is free. Crawford County Commissioners set aside funding to cover the cost of the entire event.
Everybody's facing, can't find enough employees and even materials and supplies or whatever they need, but we've tried to do everything we can to make it possible to have the best fair we can, for everyone to enjoy. So we're certainly looking forward to that.
The fair runs from August 21st through August 28th. And thanks for joining us for this edition of the NOWCAST. Join us for our next news at 10 p.m. on the CW and again at 11 p.m. on WSCE and after the Olympics on WICU. Have a great night.